What is going on, folks? Welcome back to the channel. I have my esteemed colleague and cousin and friend and family member, Pat Guy, back with me today. How you doing, man?
I'm great, Alex. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good.
That's good. Yeah. So today we're actually going to be talking about Christmas movies because it is now December. This is going to be my makeup for the minimal content in October, but I'm going to review a lot of Christmas movies. Maybe I'll even have Pat review some Christmas movies with me. But
Dude,
today,
I love Christmas movies.
yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah.
Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different, though. Today we're going to be asking ourselves, is this movie a Christmas movie? Is that movie a Christmas movie? That movie has one scene of Christmas. Does that make it a Christmas movie? Yep. So we're gonna get right off the bat. What movie should we start with?
Well, I think, this one's pretty much in pop culture is always debated. Let's start with Die Hard, Alex. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Hell yeah, it is.
I agree.
He's going to a Christmas party at Nakatomi
Yeah.
Plaza. It takes place at Christmas.
Yeah.
There's literally, I think there's a Christmas tree in one scene.
Yeah, there's got to be Christmas stuff at the party. There's Christmas music in this movie.
Hell yeah.
Like, the whole thing takes place on Christmas Eve. Like, it's very, it's like, sure, like, there's no Santa and there's no,
It doesn't have to have Santa to be a Christmas movie.
I think it wouldn't be Christmas at this point if Hans Gruber wasn't falling to his death off of Nakatomi
The
Plaza.
best Christmas present ever.
Staple at this point. Like, that's like a big thing.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Like, and if it wasn't a Christmas movie, like, you would not have that ornament of John McClane crawling through the vent.
Yeah, or that book that my brother, well, I got from my nephew a couple of years ago when he was born. That's a Christmas like storybook, but it's Die Hard.
There
Like
you go.
Die Hard's like, I don't know. It's got the Christmas cheer, I think.
Definitely.
Die Hard. Got invited to the Christmas party by mistake.
Now, to springboard off Die Hard, is Die Hard 2 Die Harder a Christmas movie?
Listen, Die Hard 2, I have so many problems with that movie in general, but so it takes place on Christmas Eve, yes?
Yeah, I think so. Let
Okay.
me double check. Hold on.
Yeah, double check. I don't remember it being super Christmassy, okay? But
I think, yeah, from what somebody said, I think the first two take place on Christmas, but let me just check. Yep, Christmas Eve 1990.
okay. So it takes place on Christmas Eve. I haven't watched Die Hard 2 in forever because
Die Hard 2 is like that movie that's like you love it when you watch it, but then you instantly forget it.
yeah, I think I enjoy it, but the villain wasn't strong enough to really hold my attention.
They should have made that reporter guy that kept going after Holly McClane in the first one. They
Yeah.
should have made him the main villain, the dude from Ghostbusters.
Yeah, William Atherton.
Yeah.
um, yeah, the only thing I really remember about Die Hard 2 is Robert Patrick turning around being like a sitting duck. Like that's the only thing.
I do
1000.
I do remember, like, at the beginning, it's very Christmassy because I remember it's like a packed airport on Christmas Eve.
Yeah,
John,
I mean that's Christmassy. People traveling, they understand. You're like
yeah,
you're
John,
past airports, exploding airplanes. Like,
yeah, John McClane yelling at the ticket agent, being like, "It's Christmas Eve. We're trying to get out of here." Like, yeah, I would say it's Christmas.
yeah,
Dude, a plane blows up on a runway full of snow. It's Christmas.
we'll say that's a Christmas one. The third one's definitely a summer movie.
2.
It
Yeah.
looks summery.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So, what other movies? How about this one? Batman Returns, Alex. Is that a Christmas movie?
I haven't seen Batman Returns in a long time, but from what you've told me, it is a Christmas movie.
It's got a
Well,
lot of
actually,
Christmas.
yeah, it is because I remember the Super Nintendo video game very vividly, and that you had to like kill like people that were dressed up in like Christmas costumes.
Yeah, or like the opening with Max Shrek, like not the opening, but early on in the movie, he's throwing out Christmas presents to those like 20 people that live in Gotham in that movie in that
Yeah.
little plaza. And then like the like skeleton guy comes out of like they all come out of like the big present,
Yeah.
and like then later there's another like tree lighting or whatever, the Christmas tree lighting, and
Yep.
then the ice princess falls to her death and lands on like a present or whatever, and then bats come out of the Christmas tree. That is a Christmas classic.
It is
Okay,
definitely a Christmas classic, yes.
I don't know. It's got spooky vibes because it's Tim Burton, but it's kind of got those like Nightmare Before Christmas Tim Burton vibes where it's kind of Christmassy too.
Here's a debate. Speaking of Nightmare Before Christmas, is Nightmare Before Christmas a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie?
I lean towards Halloween, but after many years of debate with my wife and other people, I have accepted that it is both. But it is certainly not just a Christmas movie. It
Yeah,
is definitely
it's
the
like,
main characters are Halloween people. Come on,
oh yeah,
it starts on Halloween night. Come on.
yeah. That was a loud beep. They think it's Christmas too. Yeah, that reminds me too of I don't know if it was gonna come up later on in this video, but Rise of the Guardians is like you could consider that a Christmas movie, but it's more like the Avengers with holidays.
Right. Like it doesn't part of it takes place in like Easter.
Yeah, I think it's
Aren't they
like
like doing Easter thing?
where the fuck is Thanksgiving in that movie?
Like fighting people.
Yeah, dude, like Santa's played by Alec Baldwin. He's Russian.
Dude, I would consider Rise of the Guardian. I watched it around Christmas time, mainly because there's Santa and there's Jack Frost as like main characters.
Yeah,
Like, even if it doesn't take place on Christmas, just having those two like in prominent roles, I'm like, it's Christmassy. Come
yeah,
on. Come on.
exactly. Yeah, I'll probably watch it this year. I haven't watched it in a few years, so I should probably watch it this year. I don't know. I That's a movie I feel like I should watch like every holiday.
It came out in theaters, I remember too, like in like November or December. Like it was
Okay.
Christmas.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, then it's definitely Christmas season.
Am I on the naughty list? Naughty list? You hold the record.
Is Jack Frost not the Michael Keaton one, but the horror movie? Is that a Christmas movie?
I would imagine so. I've never seen it.
I've never seen it either, so I can't comment either.
Blow me. Look, Ma! I'm a Picasso!
Is Jaws 4 The Revenge a Christmas movie? It takes place on Christmas.
It doesn't have the right.
It doesn't what?
It doesn't have the right. It's not good enough.
That's
And
true.
it's not bad enough in a good enough way.
That's true. But it does have Michael Caine.
Sure. That's it. That's all it has. How about this one? Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 3 is definitely a Christmas movie.
You think so?
I would say so, yeah. Because don't he and Harley just like kind of like walk around like a town in front of a Christmas tree at one point?
There's definitely Christmas vibes. Like
Yeah,
we
and then
start
when Tony Stark's mansion gets blown up, isn't it? Don't you see like a Christmas tree go flying?
Yeah, because it starts off with him like he's like working on one of his suits and he's like dancing to like I forget Jingle Bells or something, like some Christmas song. He's like dancing to us. He's like having those pieces come to him.
Yeah,
And like then he like buys a Christmas gift for Pepper. There's like Christmas
yeah. Oh, it's
especially
definitely a Christmas
once he gets to the Harley town and he's like walking around the snow and there's like Christmas lights and he fights that scary woman in like the diner and there's like
Yeah,
Christmas
I remember her.
yeah, like it's. I mean,
It's got even if it's not a Christmas movie, it's got the vibes. It's like Batman Returns.
right. It's like it doesn't focus on the Christmas part of it or anything. It's just it's a Shane Black movie. It's a
Yeah.
Christmas movie.
It's a Christmas movie.
Merry Christmas, buddy.
Which, speaking of Shane Black, Lethal Weapon, a Christmas movie.
Yes, mainly because there's a big scene in a Christmas tree like place.
Actually, there's two big Christmas tree scenes in that movie because you have the end where they shoot the police car into Murtaugh's living room, and it like you have that like note attached to the Christmas tree, but then you also have the beginning where Riggs is like undercover as like a drug dealer doing that drug deal, and then he arrests them all at a place where you can buy Christmas trees. Yeah, no, Lethal Weapon is definitely a Christmas movie. You have Jingle Bell Rock playing over the main credits.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing. People, when they argue about Die Hard, I'm like, if Die Hard wasn't a Christmas movie, you wouldn't have the opening when he's going to LA, have like the Santa Claus rap, and then at the end, it's what's the song when they're driving off in the limo?
I forget.
It's a Christmas song. I forget what song.
Yeah,
There's so many goddamn Christmas songs.
I know.
But yeah, if an '80s action movie ends with the credits playing Christmas music, it's a Christmas movie.
Or begins with the credits playing Christmas. Yeah,
Like,
and dude, and here's my thing too. If people say Die Hard is a Christmas movie, then Lethal Weapon's a Christmas movie.
yeah, I'd say Die Hard has a bit more of the vibes.
It does, yeah, it
but
definitely.
mainly because it's a Christmas party, whereas
You know, I think the problem with the problem with well, I mean, you could say the same thing about Die Hard, but I guess the problem with Lethal Weapon is that because they're in LA, it's like it's Christmas, but there's no snow.
But Die Hard makes up for that by having most of it take place inside.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, Lethal Weapon, it just doesn't have the vibes because there are parts where you're like out in the desert.
Yeah, exactly. But I still consider it a Christmas movie. If you have Jingle Bell Rock in the beginning, it's Christmas. Yeah.
Don't kill anybody. Don't tell anybody.
A movie, but movie adjacent. What about the new Hawkeye show? Is that Christmas?
I would say it's Christmas.
It's all over the place.
It's all over the place. Like
It's
he's trying to
everywhere.
get home for Christmas.
I love it.
Yeah, he's trying to get home for Christmas. Kate Bishop shoots down a bell that's like full of snow with like a Christmas tree probably in the distance.
Yeah,
Okay. You want to venture into TV show territories? Is Smallville season 5 episode 9 a Christmas episode?
Yes. Obviously. Here's a question. This is a tough one. Harry Potter.
Hell yeah.
Okay, when we were growing up, and they still do, but it's like freeform or whatever now, but 25 Days of Christmas.
They would play the Sorcerer's Stone every year.
They would play Harry Potter like all the time in December, and I would always be like, okay, yeah, it's a Christmas movie for like 3 minutes. But
if they just played that scene, it would be awesome.
It's place over an entire school year. All those movies, but they always have like a Christmas scene or two, like in the middle.
Is Goblet of Fire a Christmas movie? Because you have like the Yule Ball, which is like the snowy stuff.
There's Christmas. Those are ones where like there's Christmas in it, but I wouldn't say they're Christmas movies.
Okay. All right.
Like they have Christmas scenes, but so many parts of those movies take place on like Halloween or like the summer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Or like the fall or whatever it is.
Yeah, like Harry Potter gives me more like November vibes because you're kind of in between Halloween and.
Well, see, yeah, because I feel like in a lot of scenes they're always eating something, so I just think of the Great Hall Feast scenes.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm like, it's a Thanksgiving movie.
What about On Your Majesty's
Christmas? Yes.
Literally, there's a part where
I mean, they're literally celebrating. Yeah, they're celebrating Christmas at Piz Gloria. Rocky 4.
No.
But doesn't the main fight take place on Christmas?
Sure, but like I don't remember it having super Christmas.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of snow, but that's because he was in like Siberia or whatever.
You just had Survivor songs playing.
Yeah. Oh, Hook, Alex. That's a big one.
This is a debate we need to settle. Because my brother keeps telling me that it is, and I keep telling him that it isn't. And I keep telling him just because there's snow in the movie does not make it a Christmas movie. It might give you Christmas vibes, but even then, it's not a Christmas movie. However,
yeah,
I'm starting to believe it is because, correct me if I'm wrong, they go. I know that Peter and his family go to London specifically for Granny Wendy's that award she's like winning.
Right.
But isn't that on like Christmas or something?
I don't remember. I don't remember if it takes place
Yeah,
on
I
Christmas.
know there's snow.
There's definitely snow because I vividly remember him like coming back and his cell phone's in the snow or whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, and but like I'm trying that scene where her acceptance speech is for that award. Which, by the way, kudos to them for aging Maggie Smith up like 100 years.
okay. Real brief aside. I grew up watching Hook, right? And then when I'm like 7 or 6, Sorcerer's Stone comes out, and my mind
Wasn't she 20 years older in Hook?
mind is blown. Like she was way older, like in Hook, and she's like way younger now. What happened?
But yeah, no, I think like I'm trying to remember. I think some overhead shots of like the actual like banquet hall that they're in might have Christmas lights.
I remember.
I would have to go back and watch Hook. But the rest of the movie, no.
Yeah, I'm gonna say overall no.
Yeah.
Because Neverland doesn't celebrate Christmas.
No.
Most of the movie takes place in Neverland.
Like Hook is not a movie I would watch at Christmas. It's like a movie I would watch in the summer, you know.
Yeah, I'd watch it in the summer, maybe like a fall if I'm like comfy.
I might watch it in the winter if I'm just like if it's like it's something like Pirates of the Caribbean where it's like, hey, there's water, there's ships. I want reminders of summer, you know.
I hate Peter Pan.
What about Shazam?
Shazam's a Christmas movie.
Yeah, like the fact the last like third of the movie takes place in like a Santa's village.
Yeah, Christmas Carnival.
Yeah, like, it's got Christmas vibes. Plus, it's very family
Well,
oriented.
yeah, and plus too, it's like it's about a boy wishing to find his mother as his Christmas gift.
Yeah. It's kind of- What about this one? Toy Story.
Only the end.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny because they play that a lot on like 25 Days of Christmas too.
But it's
I know.
not a Christmas movie.
I know they probably do it because it's like toys, like toys
Yeah.
are here. But like, yeah, only like the last like 2 minutes of the movie's like on Christmas. A puppy.
Buzz Lightyear, you're not worried, are you? Me? Nope.
But they did do a Toy Story Christmas special.
I think I remember that. I think
Yeah, like-
they've done one for every holiday except Thanksgiving, right? The fucking poor Thanksgiving. All it has is planes, trains, and automobiles.
3 birds. Sir. 3 birds.
Thanks killing. Actually, here's one I will ask. Because it might be tough, it might be not. Frozen.
That's a good one. I would lean towards yes.
I'm kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
Because like I know that there's like a lot of snow in Frozen. I know that
you got reindeer, you got talking snowmen.
yeah, that's kind of where it leans towards for me, but at the same time, I never watch it around Christmas. I watch Frozen when there's like a giant snowstorm.
Yeah, I could see that. Like I usually have watched like both of the movies came out in like November.
Yeah.
And I tend to watch them in like November or December if I do watch Frozen.
Yeah.
But no, I mean I don't think it's like explicitly a Christmas movie. Like the fact there is no Christmas apparently in like
Yeah, in Arendelle, yeah.
So like, I mean, I just think the vibes are Christmassy.
Yeah.
Like, cause even like Kristoff in like a sleigh, like
Yeah.
there's that kind of vibe.
Okay. All right, I'll give it to you.
I would lean towards yes, but I wouldn't say it's like for sure a Christmas movie, but it gives enough vibes, I think.
Yeah. I'll give it to you. Okay. What?
I love how you have so many movies. You just kind of look around your room, and you'll find something. Oh, here's one: Ghostbusters 2.
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of a Christmas New Year's movie
Yeah. It
because
takes place within the span of like a week.
Yeah, throughout the movie, there's reeds everywhere. There's Christmas like in the background, and then in
Yeah.
one little cutaway in the montage, they're running through the streets with Santa hats on.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the movie, it takes place on New Year's night or New Year's Eve. So
Yeah, it's definitely the holiday vibes for sure.
yeah,
Is Batman and Robin a Christmas movie?
no, it has Mr. Freeze, and that's it.
Sing louder, Merry Christmas, Merry sing louder, sing.
Yeah, he is watching a Christmas special. Forgot about that.
Krampus.
Yeah,
Yeah. For some reason, people watch it in October.
no, like I get it because it's horror movie, and like no, Krampus takes place on Christmas. It's about a Christmas legend. There's evil toys, there's evil gingerbread men. It's got Christmas vibes and
Yeah.
Christmas all over that goddamn movie.
Yeah.
Like it's so Christmassy.
Exactly. Yeah.
Also, big one in the same vein, Gremlins is
Yes. Oh yeah.
1000% a Christmas movie.
100%. Yeah.
The movie literally opens with the title sequence going, Christmas! The snow's coming down!
Yeah.
And then
Exactly.
the whole movie's about a Christmas gift going wrong, where you get a kid a thing, and it fucking destroys the town. And there's caroling, gremlins singing Christmas carols in the snow. Like,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Exactly.
And it's definitely Christmas.
Steven Spielberg presents Gremlins.
I don't know if you've seen this movie. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
I haven't seen it, but I know it's a Shane Black movie, so it's probably Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it. It's definitely a Christmas movie. I mean, Michelle Monaghan's dressed up as like a Christmas, like, definitely takes place at Christmas. Christmas trees galore in that movie, I remember. So, The Nice Guys, Christmas movie.
I haven't seen The Nice Guys.
What? How dare
I never watched it.
How dare? Okay, when you come down in January, we are watching The Nice Guys.
Oh man,
Rocky 4 is listed as a Christmas movie.
I don't think it has enough vibes. Maybe because I'm too sad about Apollo Creed. I can't focus on the Christmas joy.
This list does have Batman Returns, Iron Man 3, does have The Nice Guys. Yeah, I would say The Nice Guys, yeah. Is definitely Christmas vibes. There's like, yeah, it's set at Christmas time. The backdrop is Christmas. Like there's a scene in a bar with Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling where they're like drinking, and then you see Christmas decorations behind them. Speaking of movies like that, L.A. Confidential.
It's been so long since I've watched LA Confidential, I don't remember for sure.
I think it definitely is. I think it takes place at Christmas time.
Mm.
I remember like Russell Crowe getting pushed into a Christmas tree, or Guy Pearce getting pushed into a Christmas tree or something. So there's that.
I think we've got most of them.
Yeah.
Home Alone, Christmas movie. Home Alone 2.
Hell yeah. Is Home Alone 3 a Christmas movie?
It takes place during a snowstorm, but I don't remember if that's Christmas or not.
No, I think it's like January or something. Wait, what? Why does this list Castaway? It's a Christmas
Plays
movie.
on Christmas? Yeah. When his plane goes down, I'm pretty sure it's
Oh
Christmas.
shit, that's Christmas?
I'm pretty sure. I remember
Yeah,
it.
hold on. Let me read the description. Opening scenes play like a textbook example of a Hallmark lifestyle Christmas movie. Tom Hanks as Chuck Nolan is a workaholic who abandons Christmas dinner in order to deal with a problem at work.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. And the film's overarching motif is this could have all been avoided if you didn't go to work on Christmas. Holy shit. I forgot about Castaway. That's a good one. I think we pretty much have it all covered.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a good one. The Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
That is a good one. I'm going to say because it has Santa, Father Christmas, yes.
Dude, and then when they get to Narnia, it's like all snowy.
Yeah, there's Christmas vibes all over that movie. There's pine trees and magic and ice witches.
Yeah. Mr. Tumnus, I think, is like wearing like a red like sage or something. Yeah. It's crazy that was James McAvoy.
I would say yes. I'd say that's a
I would say yes too, yeah. Definitely. Let's end it there. All right, guys. So we have covered a lot of unconventional Christmas movies that are Christmas movies, or we think are Christmas movies, or potentially not Christmas movies.
I don't know if they are or not.
Yeah.
What's your take on it?
Uh,
They're
I mean,
all up for debate.
yeah, it's really all up for debate. I mean, I think some of them, when you really think about it, have strong cases for being Christmas movies. Like we mentioned, like some of the harder choices on this, I think I brought it up, Frozen and Chronicles of Narnia, because you really don't associate those with Christmas. But then, if your memory jots you correctly and you think about what happens in the movies, it's like, yeah, I guess it could be a Christmas movie. Um, so it's interesting to see different takes and opinions on what makes a Christmas movie a Christmas movie. No, shout out to my brother, Hook is not a Christmas movie. This debate has been settled. It's okay. He won't admit I shut him out 15-0 in Halo one time. So yeah, no, he's wrong again. But Pat, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter at this Pat guy. That's pretty much it right now. Yeah.
All right. You can find me on my official website, alexmaddenmovies.mystrikingly.com. Stay tuned very soon for some Christmas reviews, solo, and with this guy, and maybe a couple of other guests as well. So stay tuned very soon, guys. You're the best. Adios.